One of the beautiful things about IKEA furniture is it's really manageable as far as being able to mold it to your liking. Like every other Yahoo out there on YouTube. Ooh, one thing that I have not learned, I forgot to put tape on the other side. Hello, spicy reefers. Wait.
This is warm.
No, it's aquarium water.
Think about that.
Okay, so here we have our little $20, $15, 10-gallon aquarium, and like every other Yahoo out there on YouTube, I've gone ahead and decided to put a nice hole, maybe a sloppy hole, a hole inside this perfectly good tank, because I'm going to turn it into a display / sump. So I went ahead and purchased this little diamond blade cutting drills. I've used it on tile and it did a spectacular job, so that kind of gave me confidence that maybe I can do this in glass. I don't know. So I've already gone ahead and I've drilled a bunch of holes for test. I don't have the perfect size, and I should have known this in advance. I forgot this one is already on here. This one is just the right size. I mean, it couldn't be any tighter, so I'm not sure if those threads are going to go through the hole that I drill. But this next one's just a little too big, and the way I've gone ahead and figured that out is I've pulled the O-ring, put that on there, and then you can see it's just barely, I mean, it might work, but the odds are this is going to happen, right? Whoops. The odds are that when I tighten it, this is going to happen, and that thing is going to fall out and it's just going to leak, so can't use the big one. So what I've done here is I've gone ahead and got a bigger paddle bit than is necessary. You can see the difference there. And I drilled the wood that I'm using with a bigger hole in the hopes that this is going to wander a little bit. I don't know if that's just going to end up cracking the glass or what, but we're going to find out. If it wanders a little bit, I'm okay as long as I get the hole. And so I've clamped it on using these guys. These are super, super strong. Probably only need one, but I've been building myself a nice pool of water because I have this cheapo drippy hose. I can't get it to stop dripping, so that's going to work perfectly for this. My cheapness pays off. Well, we'll see if I crack this glass or not. Yeah, that's not really going to work, is it? It worked to fill it up in theory. Oh yeah, look at that. It's got this little hinge. You're supposed to be able to start the water, put that in, and it stays. But this screw lets me back off all the way, so maybe I can screw it, look at that, to the point where I'm actually kind of just dripping water. Just kind of filling up that hole. Look at that. Let's get a zoom in on. All right, let's get cracking. Well, we don't really want to crack, right? Look at that. Nice hole. So I'm going to really try and keep the pressure off. Watched plenty of YouTube videos. Let's see if any of them pay off. Ooh. One thing that I have not learned, I forgot to put tape on the other side. Let's go grab some tape. Okay, let's see if that's not already too late. Okay, back at it. That was almost a catastrophe. think I'm through. That water's warm. Yep, I'm definitely through. Not bad. I didn't see whether or not you're supposed to take some sandpaper to that, but I think I have some, so I'm gonna go find it. Alright, so upon close inspection of this, I'm rubbing it around in all angles. I don't think that there's a sharp edge on there. It definitely chipped off. I'm gonna see on the other side where it has kind of chipped a little bit, but I think we're going to be okay. It chipped on the back side. Makes me wonder if I shouldn't have drilled from here forward. I could have put like an angle drill on that. I think next time I do this, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But for now, you can see, oh my goodness, my premonition was almost right. You can see where the chips are. It didn't fray, so there isn't like a crack. So it didn't crack. We have no stress cracks, so that's good. And we can see that the gasket is definitely going to cover wherever those chips are, because these are on the inside, so we've got to get that covered by a gasket. So I took this door that was all the way up. We used to have a microwave. I think you've seen it in my other pictures. I should have taken a picture before, but that door was up high, and then there was a little area in there that we used to have a microwave in when we had this in the kitchen before the remodel. So I've gone ahead and moved that door down, and I've also rearranged the shelving so that it's more suitable for my red vines and my cookies and my M&M/popcorn. Anyway, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the 10-gallon up on top. This is kind of a temporary fix, not fix, it's kind of a temporary thing. I'm going to turn that into a refugium. I've gone ahead and drilled that out because I'm going to drill a hole in the side of this cabinet here. So this tube here can extend out the hole and drop into the tank. I'm going to go ahead and have this come forward, not right up to it. Do I want it right up to it flush? How's that look? Maybe I do want it flush. Now what I definitely need to do is reinforce what's holding this thing, because right now all that's holding it are those little pegs, and that is not going to hold 10 gallons worth of water. So all I have to do is put a couple of little runners down here, glue them and pin nail them in. Once they dry, that'll be plenty of support. And I'm not going to put a support across here because this is framed and most of the weight is distributed on this, and it's not going to give way, so probably most of the weight's going to be right here and right here. No concern at all about that bowing, but we're going to find out. I love finding these things out. But that glass is definitely not going to bow down. All right, let's see how it goes. Spicy Reef here, signing off.
Now what are you doing?
I think I got it.
How do you know if it's up or down?
I was wondering why that ball kept getting bigger, and then it hit me. That was awkward, man.